Hello, what's up guys, Kasay here. In this video I'm going to show you that how you can create this simple sign up and login form into your WordPress website. We'll be using a free plugin for that, so you don't have to worry to buy a premium plugin. We'll be using a free plugin, and let's see how this works. So for now I have opened this temporary email website. I'll copy one email from here and then I'll type in the email address. I'll copy this as username and then I'll type in some password here and I'll click register. So once someone will click register, their account will get created on your website, and in their mailbox they will see this email that will confirm that their account has been created. So they can also use this login page here, but for now we'll log in from there. So I'll refresh this page, and in here I want to copy the username again that I used. So I'll copy this username and I'll paste this on here, and then I'll insert the password that I created. And if I click login, it says password is invalid. So now if I click login, you can see I am logged into website and I am redirected to the home page of the website. So you can redirect this login form to any page. You can see here we have our WordPress dashboard bar. So you can log in the visitor to any page on your website. So if you want to learn that how you can create the simple login and sign up form and then add redirection to any custom page on your WordPress website, then without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do is to log into your WordPress dashboard. And once you are logged into your WordPress dashboard, what you want to do is to click on this plugin section here. And once you click on this plugin section, you will click on this add new button here. And from here, you will search for Forminator. This is a free form builder plugin. Here is the plugin by WPMUDev. It has 300,000 plus active installation and it is last updated 2 weeks ago. So make sure you install this plugin and then you will activate this plugin. Once you will activate this plugin, you will see an option here that will say Forminator. Simply click on that. And once you will click on this Forminator, you want to click on this forms option here. And once you will click on this forms, you will see this small create button. Click on this create. And from here, you want to choose registration and then click on continue. From here, you can type in the form title. So I'll type in sign up form. And then I'll click create button here. So once you'll click create button, you will get a form that has already the username field, email field, and the password field. So for here, you will see this small gear icon. If you will click on this, you will see the following option that says edit field. So if you will click on edit field, you can change the username. You can type in anything here. So for example, instead of enter username, I want to keep the username only. So I'll remove the enter from here. Then the next tab, you have this settings tab. You can choose between if it is optional or required, because this is a sign up form, so we actually want the username, so I want to keep it required here. And then there are some additional options here that are not relevant to this form or this tutorial. Then the next tab, we have this styling tab. You can apply some additional CSS if you want, but I think we won't be needed the additional CSS. And the next tab, we have the visibility tab. You can define the rules here, but because it is a sign up form, so we don't want any of those rules. And then what you can simply do is to click on this apply button here. The next option or field that we have is this email tab. And if I click on this gear icon again and click on edit field, you will see the similar option here. So for the placeholder, I want to do it email address here. And then we have again the same option here. If you want to validate field, simply click on this validate field, otherwise click on none. I want to validate the email addresses, so I'll click on this validate field here. Then we have the styling tab. Again, you can use for custom CSS, and then you have this visibility tab that you can use to apply certain rules based on certain conditions. So I don't want to use any condition here. I'll simply click apply here, and then we have this password tab or password field. I'll click on edit field here, and here you can see for the placeholder it says enter your password. I want to remove enter your from here. I'll keep password here, and then again you have all of the same option available here. I'll click apply here, and then this is the button that says register. So if you want to change the text of button, you can change it here, otherwise register is fine, or we can change it to sign up. And then I'll click apply here, and now you can see the button text is sign up. Other than that, let's save this draft. The next option that you have is this appearance option. From here you can choose different type of designs for your form. So for example, the design style by default is this one. Then you can choose the flat design, or the bold design, or the material design, or none. So for example, I want to use this material design. I'll choose material, and then you can use your custom colors here. You have all the options available. So for example, for the form container, you can use different color. For the submission indicator, for the responses success and response error fields, like you can change the colors for every field in your form here. You can also change the fonts if you want here, but for now I don't want to go into details that how to customize this form. Then again you have this user registration. So here you can map your field. So for example, this is username, so by default it automatically picks up the username from here. For the email, it already pick up the email. We don't have first name and last name here, and we don't have the website field here, so we don't need to map these fields. Then we have this password field that we already have mapped automatically. Then from here you can assign the user roles. So for example, you want to assign it to contributor or author or editor, but for now I want to keep it as subscriber. So every new visitor that will come and sign up through the form, they will get a role of subscriber on our website. Then next you have this user account activation. You have multiple options available. By default you have automatically account activated on your website. You can choose email activation, and then you can choose the confirmation pages here. Other than that, you have manual approval. In the manual approval, you will have to manually approve each account on your website. And then you have some additional option here. So whenever someone will sign up on your website, if you want, they'll automatically log in to their newly created account, but by default this is switched off. So I think this should be switched off, but based on your requirement you can change the settings here. Then you can hide the form if user is already logged in. If you want to show the form even if the user is logged in, just uncheck this mark. Then you have this behavior option here, and in this behavior option you can actually change the behavior. So for example, after the submission, they'll see the message that will say account registration successful, or click here. So this is basically a link that you will have to insert to your login or sign up page. So in my case, this is my login or sign up page. So I want to copy this URL from here, and in this click here, I will change this URL here, just like this. And then they can click on this here and they will redirect to login page. I'll click apply here, and then next we have this email notification. So for the admin, we have two kinds of notification, one for the user and one for the admin of the website. So for the admin email, if I click on this gear icon, if I click edit, you can see label is admin email, and then you have subject. So you can change the subject to anything. So maybe new user registered on, and this is site URL came through the shortcode that Forminator has. And then you have all this body and the details of submission that you will get. And then here is the recipient details, the person who will receive the notification. So you can use separate emails, but you will have to use comma here, and then you can type in your email address here @test.com. So you can type in multiple email addresses here, but make sure you enter a working email here, and then you can adjust the email routing if you want. You have some advanced option here as well. If you want to add some CC emails or BCC emails or reply to emails as well, you can set those up here. And then you have once again the condition tab. So I want to keep it just the way it is, and then I will click this add button. This is for admin, and for the user you can also change this. So for the user confirmation email, your account is created on site title. So whatever will be your site, it will replace with this shortcode. So your new account on our site title is ready to go. Here are your details. So all the details that the user will use, and once again you will have to change this URL from here. So I'll change this URL and replace it with the login page that I will create, and then I'll click add button here. Next we have this integration tab. If you want to integrate this into any third-party email marketing services, you can integrate them here. And then we have this settings tab here for the data storage, multiple option value, privacy, and so on and so forth. So for now I am very happy with the sign up form that we have. I'll click publish button here, and once you click publish button, you will see you will get a shortcode from there. So just keep it just the way it is, and then I'll click once again to the forms button here, and in here you can see here is our sign up form here. And if I click on this gear icon, we can actually copy the shortcode from here. Okay, let's now create the sign in form. So simply click on this create button, and from here this time choose this login and then create continue, and this time I want to label it as sign in form, and then I'll click create here. And you can see by default we have this email address or username field and the password field that is the standard for any login or sign in form. If I click on this gear icon once again, I'll click on this edit field, and then I can change these placeholders from here. So that can be username or email address. And then we have all the same tabs available here as well. Then the next step, we have this password field. If I click on gear icon and then click on edit field here, you can see we have enter your password. I want to change this to enter your password to password, and once again you have all the same options available that we already gone through. And then I click on this apply button here, and then from the login I'll type in sign in, and then I'll click apply and I'll hit publish here. But then only thing that I want to do here is to go to this appearance tab, and from here I want to use material style. So I'll update this form, and now I'll click on this forms option here. All right, now I want to go to my pages here, and in the pages tab I already have created this page with the title of user registration or login, and then I edited this page using Elementor. You can edit this page using Elementor. Simply click on edit with Elementor here, and once you click on edit with Elementor, Elementor page builder will get loaded on your website. I'm not going through how you can stylize this form page. The only thing I want to go through is to insert the shortcode. So if you click on this gear icon here for the sign up form, I'll click on this copy shortcode, and then I'll remove this from here. I'll search for shortcode widget, and then I'll paste this widget here, and I'll insert the shortcode. And now you can see here is our sign up form. The same thing I want to do for the sign in form. So I'll click on this gear icon, I'll copy the shortcode, and in this shortcode widget you can see this is shortcode. I'll insert the form, and it says you are already logged in. So I'll update this form from here, and then if I go back and exit this, and if I go back to all pages, and if I click on this view button here, you can actually see this. We are not able to see the login form. So for that, what we want to do is to look in incognito window. If I search for the same page, you can see here is our sign up form and here is our login form. Okay, this time is now to test these forms. So I want to search for temp email on Google. So I'll choose one of the temporary emails. So we have this temporary email. I'll copy this email and I'll insert this email here. I will copy the username and paste it here, and then I want to type in the password here, and then I'll click on sign up. Okay, you can see account registration successful. Now if I refresh this, if I go to my mailbox and I refresh this, and here you can see we have the notification. Here it says the username and the email. So I'll copy this information from here, I'll insert it here, and in the password tab I'll insert the password that I have created, and I'll click sign in. And if I click sign in, you can see we are signed in to the WordPress dashboard. Now for the users or the visitor, you might don't want to redirect them to the WordPress dashboard page. So for that you will click on this edit form button here, and once you click on this edit form, you want to go to this behavior option here, and in this behavior option you will see redirect to users to a URL, and by default it is going to wp-admin. So I want to click on this gear icon and I'll click on this edit behavior, and in this I will replace this with the login page URL that we have. Or if you want to redirect them to a different page, so in my case I only have this demo homepage created, I'll copy the URL for the home page and I'll insert this URL here. Then you have option, if you want you can redirect on the same tab, or you can redirect in a new tab and show thank you message on the form page. You have multiple options here, you can go through these, but for now I want to go with redirect on the same tab, and then I'll click apply here. Now I'll hit update here, and now if I go back to our website and if I open the incognito again, and if we copy this login page and open this into incognito window, then once again I want to open the temporary email so that we can test these out. Okay, here is the email that I want to copy, and I'll insert this email here. I'll copy this as a username, and then I can use a password to sign up. Okay, account created. If I'll go back and if I refresh this here, you should be getting the email. Okay, I think we should try a different temporary email services website. So maybe we can test this on this tempemail.org. So it's generating the email here. I'm gonna copy this from here, and then I'll refresh this page actually, and I'll insert this email here, and then I'll insert this as user, and then I'll add the password again, and I'll click sign up. So now it says account created. If I'll go back here, you can see we have the email saying your new account on Tuts has been created and WordPress accounts activated. So our account is activated. Now we can copy this username from here, and then I can insert I want to refresh this tab, and then I'll insert this here, and then I can use the same password that I used to log in, and then I click on this sign in button here, and you can see we are redirected to the home page of our website that I inserted. So in this way you can create a simple login and sign up system if with the redirection. So I hope you have learned something new from this video. If you have learned something new from this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you hit the bell icon so that you will always get notified whenever I upload a new video on the channel. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.